This is Tor's 18-month update. So he's 1.5. Today is the 10th, so he has been 1.5 for a little while. I tried to do an update. Yeah, that's you, buddy. I tried to do an update with the other camera, and I did one, and it turned out really great, and then it was just too long to upload. It was taking forever, and my Mac, where I upload those videos, is acting really funky, and it basically it'll give me 100% battery at most, but it won't stay on the charger and give me more. So I'm not able to upload really long videos with that computer at this point. Hopefully that will change, but now we're just using the tablet camera. Yeah, can you wave hello? Say hello. Can you say hello? No. Tor is officially a year and a half old. He is doing great. A lot of things going on right now. The biggest accomplishment. You want to play? Do you want to play? Boom. Woo! Boom on your butt. The biggest accomplishment for us together is that we are totally weaned during the day. So that means that we don't nurse at all until bedtime. This is a really good thing for many reasons. I love nursing my son, and I don't mind if he, wanted to extended nurse, but we want to try to have another baby, and that really, my cycles were really funky with that, with nursing was making it really funky, although kind of messes with your hormones a little bit, and some people it doesn't affect them as much as other people. Another thing, he's trying to chase this. Another reason that it's good is because, or that I'm trying to do it is because it's supposed to help with their teeth. You're a silly boy. Woo! It's supposed to help with their teeth to some degree too. I mean, not a huge degree, but that's more night weaning, and that's where we're kind of failing right now. Hopefully that will get better. It's been rough. I mean, I keep trying. Last night he cried for an hour straight. Like, he cried the entire hour that I was trying not to nurse him and to get him to go to sleep without it. And finally, because I've been doing it because I don't believe in letting a baby cry longer than an hour or two. And maybe if you do it like one day, maybe you could even go like up to 3 hours as long as you're with the baby, soothing them. But in my opinion, and I don't judge other people, do what works for you. In my opinion, that's just cruel, and it's just the stress for them is just not good for them. It's not good for me, and it just doesn't work. So I really don't. I think an hour of crying, is probably, at this point, it's my max. And I was with him and trying to soothe him, but he really rejects anything that I do to soothe him. So that, can make it a little more challenging. I'm open to trying more because I really do want to get him night weaned. Again, I don't mind if he wants to have a session before bed and a session in the morning when he wakes up. That would be fine, and I think that would be fine for my cycles and for, just life in general. But I really don't want him. He's been like a newborn almost, and I think it's probably because he's getting these molars and these incisors in. And he's just been nursing every 2 hours practically through the night, and it really seemed to start when he weaned during the day. So I'm wondering if he's not making up for that closeness or that feeling or that soothing, or maybe I just didn't notice and he was nursing almost as much and he's just ramped it up a little, but I don't know, it didn't seem like that much before, and now it seems like a lot. And I'm really tired, but it's hard because if he just cries all night, then I don't sleep and he doesn't sleep. His schedule gets all messed up because he's not sleeping because he's up crying. And I'm not sleeping, and then I still have to get up and do things during the day. And, I could try to sleep during his nap, but lately, because we're not nursing down, sometimes the stroller is the only way I can get him to nap. And I still have to shop, and I have to clean the house and do the dishes and prepare for dinner, and it's just really hard. And my husband, he works a full-time job, and he has offered to help a little bit with the night weaning on the weekends, but I feel like it's going to be more than a 2 or 3 day experience because it just seems like that's typical. And I'm also realistic about him and his temperament, and I think that he could probably do the initial deal, but I think he would lose his mind and he would lose his patience, more important. I don't think that he would be able to be as I think he would lose his patience with Tor, and I think it would be hard for him to handle it in a way that was really calm when he started to feel just exhausted and stressed out. And I don't think he would ever, harm Tor or anything. But I do think that he would get angry, and it would affect his tone, and it would affect him in a way that is harder than it affects me. So I'm more realistically thinking that he's not going to be able to do any of the night weaning. So the night weaning is going to fall on me, and I'm just I'm trying really hard to do what I can to make it a gradual process. So I'm trying to do an hour a night where if I'm basically a feed a night. I'm trying to cut out a feed a night, or I'm trying to cut out a feed these next couple nights, and then I'll cut out another feed after that. So I'm doing it as gradually as I can to hopefully make him adjust, because I know that he's adjust really well. It took about a month and a half, 2 months for him to adjust to the all-day weaning. It was really hard at first, but it wasn't as bad as the night because I was able to distract him in a lot of ways, give him a toy, take him for a walk, put on a show. And I let him watch a lot of TV during the initial weaning, and I don't believe that children should have that much screen time, but at the time he was probably watching, at least an hour and a half of television, because it was the only thing that would soothe him aside from my breast. And now now he doesn't need that because he's used to just having from his bottle, his regular cow's milk from a bottle now. Well, a sippy, not a bottle. Anyway, so that's the story with weaning, is that we're working on it gradually. We'll see how it goes. I feel like there have been some improvements in my cycles already since he's cut back, and he is doing great with all day, and that's something at least. And hopefully I can get through the nights. If anybody has any suggestions, I'm very open to them. But as I said, I'm not going to let my son, I'm not going to abandon my son. I don't believe in leaving them alone to just sit and cry in a room for more than like 5 or 10 minutes max. And I don't believe in letting him cry all night long for several nights. Like if he wants to cry, I may, if I get desperate at some point and it's really not happening, I may let him cry and just see how long it takes for him to cry until he gets to sleep, that initial time. And it could be several hours, and then maybe he'll get used to it, but I'm not going to do that for several days on end. And I certainly would have to be there to soothe him and stay laying there next to him and comforting him. We co-sleep, which is also another challenge, but I put things on to kind of cover myself up and keep it from him from getting to it. But he's angry and upset about it. So back to him, though. Back to his 18-month update. He's got a lot of wonderful new skills. He can say a lot more words. Hey, Bubby Boo. He's saying a lot more words. He's saying bubble. Can you say bubble? Can you say bubble? Bubble. He's trying to turn off the camera. He can say bubble. He says bull. He says a lot of words, but these are the words that he says unprompted, because there are other words that he says, like if I ask him, duck, he'll say guck. That's how he says duck. And he has a list. I can go get my list to run down the list, but he has a list of words that he knows, and it's actually getting pretty good, especially since I found out you can include sounds, and that made his list a lot longer. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Ooh, 30 words. So we have 30 words that he will say. Most of those he has to be prompted to say. He'll say bubble. He'll point to the bubbles and say bubbles. He'll say bath for bath on his own. Like he'll go in there and he'll say it. He'll say down on his own, down. He'll say we on his own. And he will say more on his own. That's a big one he's been saying and using a lot, is more. He will say, what do you want? Sometimes he'll say, banana for nanas. What do you want? Do you want bubbles? Bull. See, he's saying bull. That means he wants bubbles. And that's what we're going to give him, is some bubbles. Bubbles? No. Okay, maybe he doesn't want bubbles. Whoops. Oh, Okay. What do you want? The orange? He wants the orange, so I'm gonna give it to him to play with. No, don't eat the outside. That's not what you're supposed to do. He's eating a lot more solids during the day now that he's not nursing. Hold on, buddy. Eating a lot more solids now that he's nursing, eating a lot of noodles and a lot of other meals. Whoops, what do you want? Do you want an apple? Let me get you an apple. He says apple, that's one of his words. Hold on, this may or may not be uploadable. So yeah, he's got a lot of new words. Here you go, buddy. Here you go. He's also throwing a lot more tantrums. This is a new part of his toddlerhood, and it's something that he's doing. He's got an apple now. He seems pretty happy with that. As I said, he's got these teeth coming in, and the teeth do make a big difference in terms of, like, you know, his mood and his tantrums, and, you know. But he also just throws little fits about things, you know, things that he can't have. He's particularly obsessed with this tablet. He's obsessed with our phones. He's obsessed with his TV shows. This is all you can have, honey. He will covet things and get very, very upset if he can't have it. And sometimes he does this sitting up and fake cry. Sometimes he'll really scream if he can't, like, we've been telling him no about things, and that's been challenging for him. Yes, I know, buddy. Sorry, you can't have that. You can have this. You want that? That's what you can have. Here. Do you want me to take a bite? You want milk? I'm going to get him some milk. All right. So, of those 30 words, I'd say he says about 5 of them unprompted. Oh, poor. Sorry, speaking of those tantrums, I think he's about to throw in. He says about 5 of them unprompted. Oh, Tor, honey. He's running around a lot. His physical strength is still amazing. He can kick a ball. Stop, Tor, please, stop. I love you. What do you want? Do you want to play with something else? Do you want to draw? Come here and draw. He loves to draw. He loves to play with stickers. Come here and color. Come here, let's color. Yeah, let's color. Let's color. All right, he's coloring now. He loves to color with crayons. He loves to draw. Unfortunately, he has drawn on a few of our end tables and things, but you give him some crayons and he'll go to town. In this sticker book, he'll go in and he'll just pick out a sticker, pick out the one that he wants me to get out for him, and I'll take it out and he'll put it on the page. You want that one? Okay. So, like, this is a perfect example. And he nods yes most of the time. He kind of has this, like, full body nod. Here we go. There, I put it there. Whoops, that's not on anything. Anyway, pardon the update. I'm really just trying to get through it if I can. I don't want to forget any of the things he does. So yeah, he's physically very capable. He's pointing at things, asking for things. He'll bring me a bottle of bubbles and ask me to blow them if he sees them down there. And, you know, a lot of things that I wouldn't say I was worried that he wasn't doing those things, but for a period of time, he wasn't really doing them, showing me or pointing as much as I would have liked. And I knew that was like an important, you know, milestone for children his age, and particularly because he can get really in his zone, and sometimes he'll respond to his name and sometimes he won't. I was really keeping an eye on him, but he seems to be doing well. I think he might be going to number 2 right now, though. Oh, he's been having constipation a lot. Oh, honey. What? Go ahead, baby. Oh. Anyway, sorry, this is a little bit of a crazed update with him feeling kind of upset and me rushing around. But things are going well with him. He's really developing wonderfully, and I'm very happy with that. And he's so much fun, and it's just such a joy. He's always been a joy, but these are like really fun days right now. Of course, he's just, you know, can interact with us and give us kisses and hugs and snuggles and... Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. You gotta go number 2? Can you go? Do you want me to take you to the potty? No, you don't want to go. He still isn't ready for the potty. I've tried it a couple times because I know friends. I have a few friends who's mostly with daughters, and I've heard it's much easier to potty train a daughter early. He's just not, when I put him on the potty, he gets very angry at me, and I don't think he's ready. Although I'm going to continue to try it with him, but I also have heard that it can create an issue where the stress of the potty can really create GI, or can create irritable bowel syndrome and a bunch of other things that I don't want him to have. I don't want him to have stress about going to the bathroom. So we'll wait because he's still pretty young. I know, especially for a boy. Do you want to draw with that crayon? Yeah. You want to draw with that? But he's about, I think he's close, 32 inches, maybe even a little bit taller than that. He won't really stay still long enough for me to measure him against the wall. And I haven't used a tape measure or anything, although I probably could. But he's nice and long, and he's got a doctor's appointment coming up, so we'll have like his weight, which seems to be about 22, 23 pounds, but we'll have his... No, you can't play with that. No, you can choke on that, honey. I'm sorry. We'll have his full weight soon. Anyway, sorry this is a really rushed update, but I wanted to get something in. Yeah, if anybody has any gentle night weaning suggestions, please let me know. He kicks and screams and will not really let me soothe him much. So I wanted to do Dr. Jay Gordon because I thought, oh, that would be great. I can be with him and soothe him. But he just screams the whole time, and he'll let me hold him for periods of time when he'll have like a little lull in his screaming. But then he just gets going again, and he won't lay there really, and he won't let me rock him. He kind of just writhes and kicks and punches, and he's real angry about the whole process. So, can mommy have a kiss? Can I have a kiss, buddy? Can I have a kissy?
No.
No. No is a big unprompted word. No is a big one. Sometimes he says no when he means yes, though. Oh, sometimes he says no just to assert his independence. Right, little boy? Right? Yes, that's yours. That's yours. Do you want to draw with this? There you go. Anyway, that's kind of a rushed update. I did another one of these, but again, it was too long, so I couldn't publish it. So I'll keep it, though, because maybe it'll be cute to watch down the line. That's about it. Oh, and with regards to the breastfeeding and the cycles and everything, if anybody also has any suggestions for herbal supplements, I've been taking Vitex and I've been taking B6, and that seems to be helping a lot. But let me know if you have any suggestions of anything. I'm very open to those suggestions, as long as they're respectful and nice. And that's about it. Things are good over here. All right. Say bye-bye, Tor. Can you say bye-bye? Can you say bye-bye? Yes, say bye-bye. No. Okay. No. Sorry. Maybe next time.